N1MM with a demo of the N1MM logger spectrum display. This display shows signals on 20 meters. The green line here is the current frequency as tuned in by the radio, and you can orient the display either horizontally or vertically, and when you turn it vertically it shows the call signs to the right. So let's orient it horizontally. Over here we see the noise floor and the number of signals detected. 131 is pretty unrealistic. It's picking up noise as signals, so let's raise the noise floor by turning the mouse wheel, and we'll crank the noise floor, say, up to 0.2 of a dB, and that reduces the number of signals down to 20, which is closer to what it is. Let's go one more step to 0.4, which reduces it to 12. So those are the 12 signals that we're interested in right now. You can see that they have spots associated with them. There's 4 spots, 5 spots showing that are associated with signals because I've set that to as a filter. If I reduce the noise floor, we'll see a few more spots, and if I go up, we see less. So if I cranked it way up, we would lose all the spots because all the signals would no longer be detected. And we crank it back to about 0.4, and we see quite a few signals. So let's jump around the signals using shift up and shift down. So shift up takes you to a signal, shift up, shift up. Now some of these signals have tones associated with them because they're transmitting now. Some don't because they're decaying, because they have not been transmitting in a few seconds. But you'll hear them or you'll not hear them, and then they'll come back. So that's the way a contester will quickly get from signal to signal. The parameters for the window can be shown by clicking on this arrow, and you can set what kind of spots you want to see in what configuration. You could say show me all the spots, which there's too many, or you could show me just workable spots heard, in which case it gets a lot more manageable. We could turn off spots, we can turn on spots. We can also change the signal zoom. Right now we have signals that are only going to about 20 dB. We can click over here and expand the range or reduce it. Finally, there's close this back up. We can right click, and there you can add new windows for additional sources from third-party vendors. You can associate a spectrum with a radio, so that if you're getting a spectrum from another source, you could say, oh, I want that one. That's on the radio 2 band, so I'll put it associated with radio 2. You can define where the source is coming from. You can take a source that you're displaying and relay it to another user, or you can reset the radio. And this one's interesting. It's just starting. Not working real well yet, but we'll get that working. It's find CQ frequency above this frequency and find one below. That'll be more useful on single sideband where you need wider frequencies. And finally, the last option is delete the window. Hope this helps you get around the spectrum window in N1MM logger, and thanks for watching.